Hey, what's up, dudes? Insane 64 here. Welcome back to more Honkai Star Rail. Hope you're having a good morning, night, evening. We are going to be doing the Sage of Primitive Blading and Trading March in this event, as we're only around for like 2 more days. Let's revisit the time when March 7th received a gift from her 2 young mentors. Accepting the pair of swords made her soar with anticipation. She imagined herself becoming a chivalrous swordsmaster, much like those depicted in Emergia. I was taking this opportunity to follow March on their journey in the Master Swordplay. Sure, why not? And of course, I was over here because I was curious to see what was in this part of the map. And there's this. This is a broken down old newsstand. It's just standing there in silence, watching the crowd impassively. It seems particularly low key amongst humdrum of Starwatcher Avenue. This shop seems like it has been closed for some time, judging on the thick buildup of dust, but you don't know why it's closed down nor how many Zanshou days have passed since it's shut down. It looks like it doesn't belong to anyone. Perhaps it really doesn't. Do you get it? The last sentence was actually a hint. It means you could roll up the curtain over the door at any point without any moral or legal consequences, since it's just a lonely abandoned shop. So we roll up the curtains and take a peek? They're very likely to find some treasure inside. Let's find out. You roll up the curtain and see the dust floating around in the gloom. Oh, there's a filthy little box with some pens, ink, and paper, and some inkstones around it. The House of Neften. If someone wrote their name and posted it and stuck it on their forehead, this would be in their name. What's in the box? Such a smooth train of thought. Looks like you're already familiar with the ways of trailblazing. Pop it open once and for all. When you quickly open the box, you find a letter which is in a surprisingly pristine condition, given the state of the old newsletter. To be honest, the whole vibe is starting to feel a little weird. Oh, this is the whole thing. Hope you find this as well. Your suggestion has been really well received. Since then, I always receive many favors and extremely grateful. However, I recently encountered some wee matters which I find frustrating. After much deliberation, I can't decide to trouble you, and I hope you can be so kind and enlighten me on this matter. I used to own several entities. Always began operated in tip-top shape. However, you probably are also aware of the dozens of abundance and few decades back, the ones they call Shen in cahoots with the disciples of St. Medicus, who all infiltrated the Zanshou under the auspices of the Grand Flare, guided to this starting a riot. I caught up all this with rebels, and my business was getting worse day by day to the point of being unsustainable. I'm afraid I'm on the verge of bankruptcy. It's left me sleepless, and I have no idea what to do. It'd become impossible to cover up all the debts alone. I wrecked my brain to come up with a plan, like fleeing to an alien planet. But I've never escaped a warrant from the Ten Lords Commission. If things are like they seem, I'm better off surrendering to the Hall of Karma and just ending everything. I wouldn't mind if only me that were affected, but I got kids and elders, and that could be in danger no matter what I do. I cannot contents such outrage acts, but no alternative remains, and so I seek your advice. I hope you're able to offer a few pointers. I would be forever in debt into any of teachings you could offer. Otherwise, I'll be off to the Hall of Karma. Let the reminder of this letter blur and illegible. Looks like the anonymous advisor letter, judging on the contents of the small shop, belonged to the mysterious person named Mr. Carefree, who probably made a living by compromising advice to other people. And it seems like this is the second time the author of the letter had written to Mr. Carefree. But where could this gentleman be now? Nobody knows. The fate of the poor author of the letter remains unknown. But everything is possible, especially given up the longevity of the Zanshou natives. The author of this letter may still be holding out some advice from Mr. Carefree. So perhaps carry away on a whim, you pick up a pen and paper beside the box and decide to compromise or reply to the poor correspondent on behalf of Mr. Carefree. Then how should you reply? Put your brain out right and write an opening line. Dear stranger, I received your letter but failed to promptly reply. Please accept my apologies. I know you're in a difficult situation and it feels really deep sense. of regret. Therefore, I venture to offer a esteemed opinion for you to carefully obey. You should. Repaying debts is the only nature. Be honest with your family, pay your debts together with them, and find your way out of this together. You may get temporarily respite if you run, but you'll always be looking over your shoulder, and you could land in prison. This is akin to drinking poison to slack your thirst. Interesting. I saw your name one fully mentioned. I shoved your crude calligraphy back into the box. Right now, you have no idea whether or not this means anything. Why don't you come back and check out later? Weird. I've never seen that before, so that's kind of interesting. It took a bit of time, but let's actually get into this event. I just noticed that and noticed you can interact with it and see where it would go. There's a lot of weird stuff like this in this game, where small little details like that. Anyways, March. Turn back the clock when March 7 had just come on studying swordplay.
All right, now that you're in position, Miss March, let's get this lesson started.
I'm not good at acting all master-like. Since Grandpa asked me to teach you swordplay, I won't hold back any secrets.
Oh, thank you so much, Masters! Oh, wait. Does this mean our training is only officially starting right now?
After all, we need to watch you practice for a few days before we can figure out how talented you are, right?
So, how'd I do, Master?
You're definitely talented, Miss March.
Hey, here you are. Did you hear that? These two masters just called me a swordplay genius.
Watch out for the overly generous didn't show social needs, March.
You're right. I almost got all excited for nothing.
I'm just speaking my mind. Trust
I'm
me.
100% picking on March.
Did you hear that? I'm truly a genius.
Swordplay requires rigorous training. Before we start, Miss March, you need to find a clear reason to keep you motivated while you train. It doesn't have to be something huge, but it needs to be clear.
In other words, even though you didn't exactly choose to be our apprentice, you still need to take the initiative during this learning process.
I once had the honor of learning swordplay from a master. She asked me why I started training at such a young age, why I wielded a sword. So, for our first lesson, I'd like to ask you the same question. Miss March, why do you wield your sword?
Why do I wield my sword? I wield my sword to take down my enemies. I mean, what other reason is there?
I also questioned that sword master about why she uses her sword, and she said, to vanquish my enemies, nothing more. Miss March, you gave a similar response, which shows you've got potential.
There are countless ways to take down enemies.
The best way to take down your enemy is with a blaster gun. I heard a hero say something like that in an immersion. He also mentioned that sword training can push a person's physical abilities to their ultimate limit.
Seems like you've seen your fair share of immersion, Miss March. But if you want my opinion, if your goal is self-improvement, you'll feel just as accomplished even if you put down the sword and go back to your bow.
Oh, come on. Don't listen to his empty talk.
Oh, now I'm curious to hear what Master Yun Li has to say.
Let me ask you something, March. Do you have any specific goals for learning swordplay? Like achieving a certain ranking in the war dance, or maybe you want to defeat someone, like Yan Qing, or me?
Who do I want to defeat? Him? Dan Heng? Himeko? Or Mr. Yang?
If you can't think of anyone specific, why not set a simpler goal? Like, how many opponents do you want to defeat at once with a sword?
I'll fight 10!
10?
another line from an immersia.
You're really into immersion, huh?
Yeah, I really like them. So what?
I think I figured out what's motivated March to learn swordplay.
Could it possibly be a merja about swordmasters?
Hey, now that you mention it, that actually makes sense. I'm super interested in Xianzhou immersia and novels. Even though I use a bow, almost all the great heroes in those immersia use swords. So I want to be a swordmaster too.
See?
Looks like you developed a stereotype about heroes.
It doesn't matter. Everyone has their own preferences.
Very true.
Becoming a swordmaster who fights for justice and battles evil? Well, that's definitely a good reason to keep you motivated in swordplay training.
Now that you've both given your approval, I have another small request. I want to perform a tea ceremony to honor you as my masters. Remember, you'll need to tap the table a few times with your fingers.
Tea ceremony? Tap the table? Do we have to be so serious about accepting an apprentice for the first time?
Please? That's how those heroes in the immersia show their respect.
Just humor, March. Those in immersion shows, oh, you kneel and bow, right?
It's even more unnecessary.
Very unnecessary.
Let's just stop wasting time. Just treat us to some milk tea. And then we can start our real swordplay training, okay?
Yeah! Alright, let's go. To the Sleepless Earl.
Just play along with March. Raise a primitive blade.
Hey, this is not how it's supposed to be, right?
Damn it, it's fucking
Xianzhou
Scott.
is known for its tea culture and hospitality, but you're not treating me like a guest at all. Seriously, am I not a guest?
Dear guest.
Stop! Don't call me a guest. You're not even treating me as one. I want my tea just right. Not too hot, not too cold. But the tea you served was either freezing or scalding. Is this how you treat your guest on the Xianzhou? How fantastic! Your tea tastes like slop, and you even have the nerve to charge me for it! Are you trying to scam honest folks? And that name, the Sleepless Earl, it's so hard to remember. How about we give you a new plaque that says Xianzhou Slop? It suits this place better, don't you think?
Who's with this guy?
Stop! You've gone too far.
Oh, who's that trying to be a hero?
It's me, March 7th. Cause more trouble and I'll show you who your mommy is. Wait, that's
Damn.
kinda lame. Hey, say something for me.
He's March 7th, the sword champion of the Astral Express.
That's right! I'm the sword champion!
Never heard of you. Now scurry back to wherever you crawled out from.
Mr. Scott, I'm Yenching, a Cloud Knight lieutenant. We've met before, and I suggest you stop causing trouble.
Trouble? Ha! I'm just giving some feedback as a regular customer. The tea here is terrible, and now the Cloud Knights want to stop me from complaining about it? At this rate, who would want to ever come here for tea in the future?
A regular customer? You?
Yeah, what else would I be? The Xianzhou's prisoner?
You could be. It'd suit you.
Anyway, if you're trying to bully this young lady, you'd better watch out for the weapon in my hand.
Huh? Oh, that really scares me. Come on, you're not seriously trying to take my life with that piece of scrap metal, are ya?
Scrap metal? This is my sword! I'm here to learn Xianzhou swordplay.
Swordplay? Oh, I get it now. It's just another kind of play, right? That explains why you're dressed like you're in a show. You're not even from the Xianzhou, so why bother learning their swordplay? If you're feeling unsafe, I can sell you an IPC mech.
Ha! As if anyone wants your junkyard scrap mechs!
Yeah. Or something cut through your mechs with a single slash.
Oh, how marvelous! How about you show me then? Well, guess it's time to show these bumpkins something serious.
Pumpkins. Your IPC mechs are spawned nearby appear the Sleepless Earls.
Just a reminder, IPC members, street fighting on the Xianzhou Loufu is prohibited.
Make any funny moves, and I'll smash that scrap metal.
Hey, relax. I know the rules. These are my subordinates. They got stuck here because of the transport ship incident, and they need to vent their frustration. In the end, it's all the Xianzhou's fault. Well, I can overlook the terrible tea, but now that you're questioning my security, I can't let it slide. After all, I have a courier business to run. With so many clients watching, that just wouldn't look too good now, would it? Instead of wasting your life learning useless swordplay, why not invest in our civilian mechs? You'll
Useless.
have your master kneeling and begging for mercy in no time.
Stop! Don't you dare insult Xianzhou swordplay like that! If you have the guts, I'll show your mechs what I can do.
Huh? A fight, you say? Now that you've thrown down the gauntlet, March 7th, I feel I'm obliged to accept your challenge. Say whatever you want, but once you've seen what our mechs can do, you'll be practically begging us for them.
To make a bet.
Oh, come on! How could I say no to a bet? So, I can see you're no master yet, March, but I'll play fair. You go back and learn swordplay from your teachers here, and in 15 days, I'll come find you and challenge you with my mechs.
Only 15 days? Alright. Fine.
Like 2 weeks and a day.
If you lose, you'll have to bark like a dog in public and shout, "Xianzhou swordplay is a total joke!" You'll stand at the entrance of our room alley and say it to everyone passing by. Oh, and if that's the case, just forget about your master and become my apprentice instead. I'll teach you how to pilot a mech.
And if I win?
I'll become your apprentice?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't like you.
Damn. Tell March.
How about this? If I lose, I'll squeal like a pig in public and say, IPC mechs are a total joke. And I'll even print that on every mech on the transport ship. Deal?
So we just changed barking to squealing, and that's supposed to be a different story.
Squealing isn't enough. You also need to apologize to the owner of the Sleepless Earl and take back what you said about Xianzhou swordplay.
Fine. I get it. But you've got to actually beat me with that little scrap of metal first. You all heard it, right? We'll meet again in 15 days. Let's go.
I see how this starts the training.
Are you okay?
Yes. Thank you all for your timely help. The shop facing a bit of flack from visitors is a minor issue, but Miss March's decisions to challenge him is serious. I feel responsible as if the shop has inconvenienced you.
Don't worry. I can't stand by and watch someone be bullied. I have to stand up against injustice, no matter what.
Not only do you speak like a hero from an immersia, but you also have a
She's into that.
Your charisma has completely won me over, Miss March.
I'm not quite a hero. Yet.
I know you're here for the tea ceremony. Please come inside.
Thanks for the invitation, but right now, I just want to focus on practicing swordplay. Masters, let's save the tea for later.
Sure, the tea can wait for now. However, I have a question, Miss March. How confident are you about the bet you just made?
I don't think March gave it any thought.
Come on, how could I possibly lose?
You're right. It seems she really hasn't considered anything. I don't see any issue with it. Let March give it a shot. As long as she trains diligently, I believe she can easily deal with that hunk of IPC scrap metal.
As long as she trains diligently.
I'm now filled with determination, Masters. I'll learn swordplay well and teach that guy a lesson.
Skipping class, March.
You're my most trusted friend. You'll be my assistant teacher and make sure I learn swordplay properly.
3 teachers and 1 apprentice?
If I can't learn swordplay well, I'll have no one to blame but myself. Masters, Mr. Teaching Assistant, let's go back and start the training now.
You got anything here?
Welcome to the Sleepless Earl.
Cup of tea. You only have 1 Immortal Delight. Ceratose. I never got this? Wait, Ceratose Bubble. Hold on. Oh. On using immediately recovers 2 skill technique points for your team. But each team member loses HP equal to 50% of their max HP. Oh, it needs that makes sense. I'll make 6 of them for now. How do you get more garbage? Oh, drill 6? Okay. I'll have to go around just breaking some boxes open then. You got a practice dummy here.
That IPC guy will show up in 15 days. I've got to become a sword master by then.
Becoming a sword master in a mere 15 days is quite challenging.
But we can't lose our momentum, Master Yun Li.
Momentum alone will only keep you going for about 3 days. If you really want to stick with it, you need a solid plan.
No worries. I've found my professional teaching assistant to help me organize the lessons, so there won't be any problems.
I'm sure to rain lessons for March.
Rest assured, Masters. If not in me, at least place your faith in him, my trusty sidekick.
Miss March is really passionate about learning swordplay, and now she has a clear goal in mind. That's a good thing for her. There are many ways to defeat villains, but if you want to become a true hero, you have to focus on self-improvement. I hope you will always remember this, Miss March.
Got it. It's all etched into my memory.
Since you've got that in mind, it's time for me to set some targets for you.
Please, go ahead, Master Yun Li.
We'll have 3 exams during these 15 days. If you pass our tests, those pieces of IPC scrap won't stand a chance. But if you fail...
That would mean Yun Li is a terrible teacher. And if that's the case, I hope you won't force yourself to take on the challenge, Miss March.
Hey! You are the terrible teacher here.
I understand. In the Immersia, the disciple and the master share both honor and disgrace. If the apprentice fails, the master loses face too.
Well, there aren't that many customs on the Xianzhou. I'm just worried about you getting hurt.
But as long as you practice diligently and pass the tests, we'll feel confident about your duel. Now, let's go back to the first question I asked you. I'm sure you found a reason to wield your sword, right, Miss March?
Absolutely! I wield my sword to become a hero! I want to fight for justice, punish the wicked, and make them quiver in fear and run away when they see me!
Then keep that fire burning, and learn with all your heart.
You haven't said much, Mr. Teaching Assistant. Any suggestions before we officially start training?
Once on the road brings a twist of fate.
Twists? Like the ones in those Swordmaster novels? But I wonder what kind of unexpected twists I'll encounter.
Moments to a lonely ghost acting like consume a divine elixir. Unlocks an ingenious enigma. Receive guidance from a sage. I like the bump into the lonely ghost.
It'd be pretty awesome if that actually happened. That's enough chit-chat for now. Don't forget to keep an eye on my sword.
I mean, it's possible to Heliobi on this freaking Loufu. Alright, now we actually begin the actual event. Like a comic book kind of style. Which I like. I kind of like that. Most of the promotion for this event was mostly in the comics book. As Swordplay Assistant, you'll be arranging March 7 swordplay sessions, helping her master sword moves, prepare to defeat Scott in 15 days. Of course, the keys to mastering the sword lines are understanding various sword moves. Got the Fluffless March to get a hands-on and learn a few swordmaster moves directly. Skill tree. Swordplay is very essential to all sword moves. You can unleash immense power in combat. This is the start of this tiny goal and learn the move Cutting Cold. Alright. Set this swordplay as your learning goal. You can see the check requires stats to mastering here. Strength 59 out of 120. You can boost your stat by setting up target training sessions practically exactly need improvements. Strength training. You just do all but... Oh, you just do a bunch of strength training.
I'll fight 10.
You're holding nothing at all. I'm just holding up the deities. It's Meat Wolf. Oh, she got like a whole mood thing. Or a whole stamina bar on the right. That's funny. You swung it 5 times yet you look beat. I see. Two tidings. I had one more for you. The artist must have really fun making these. You muttering those words? Do you even know what they mean? Absolutely not. All one in the strength. 3 days until sword trial. Training will consume mood. If my mood isn't good, efficiency will also decrease. Balance your work and rest crucially. Click here to schedule an excursion to restore her mood. Ah, I see. Well, can you do you do that and train? Oh. Okay, well, hold on. Do that. And then more strength training. First play session can take a lot of time. Click here to speed up the passage of time. Oh, good. Absolutely, I'll probably have these in between. Edit it in. Playing Celestial Jade, nice. This sword training is always full of interesting stories. I suppose. Martial challenge has begun. Sent to the Palace of Astro in the rear garden. Marcel's daily sword training has garnered the attention of the Loufu Folk Swordsman Association, self-named. They also dispatched their prize students and challenged with martial arts March 7th. Hold on. The local association has no class at all. Yunlin gets marched to make the most up-close preparation. On the eve of March duel, March 7th decides to... How about analyzing combat strategies?
I
I learned so much today.
I mean, more defense. It's always important too. New source master is available. How much more strength do I need? Oh, more. Wait, hold on. Do this.
Jeez, I'm exhausted.
I know.
I think today should be a rest day.
Oh, there's one more you can unlock right here too. Interesting.
Do that. That's enough training for today. I need
One more day until start trial. I see how this works. What's your mood at? 100? We haven't done dexterity yet, actually. Yeah, do all that. You'll extract the Cloud Knight official combat records from the Seed of Divine Foresight. Observing a seasoned Cloud Knight spontaneously insight is a great help for sword practice. Using the butterfly immersion, March 7th can feel as if she was personally in the war dance arena. Countless battles brush past within the inches of flash, truly intense and thrilling. Munching asks March 7th what she feels.
How should I go about this?
Like playing a game.
I'm not sure.
That's enough training for today. I need time to absorb everything.
After improving training level, training effect will also improve. Oh, nice.
Today, you'll face your first test. It's all about the basics.
Oh, I know. It's a float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, right?
That's
It's boxing. Yeah.
but close enough, I guess.
Grasping the basics is crucial to mastering swordplay, Miss March. Focus on wielding your sword properly, making your thrusts swift and strikes brisk.
And parries should be fluid and nimble. Got it.
See? Even March is getting bored of your rambling.
But I'm actually not bored at all.
Miss March is still a novice, so I'm giving her some tips on the basics to help her better understand them. Neglecting the basics will only make you vulnerable in a fight. Even for an extraordinary sword master like you, Yunli.
Just focus on your teaching. Why bring me into this?
What? Didn't General Huayan offer you any guidance?
Looks like your general hasn't told you to stop hopping around like a sparrow in a fight, huh?
Save it for the semester for later.
Miss March has been learning the basics of swordplay.
Save it for
Now,
later, you
it's
lovebirds.
time to put her knowledge to the test.
Unsheath your swords and show me what you've got, March.
Does any of that training actually appear in battle?
There's a test today, right?
Sword trial must be completed by March 7th alone. The entire battle will proceed automatically and no assistance from teammate is allowed. The higher March 7th sword's ascension rank, the easier it is to be able to pass the trial. Successfully complete the trial will enhance her stats and restore her mood. Oh, nice. New swordsman move. Hold on.
Another new move
I see.
under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out.
It's a requirement not yet. So that's what more attack. Start sword trial. Like your skill tree and everything. Oh, it does it automatically. Okay. I mean, yeah, you get it.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, Bless Card. What's this?
I thought I was gonna be controlling March. I thought the automatic was like optional. All right, we'll watch March. Kick ass.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, Bless Card. What's this?
Thing is, she's not even gonna use her skills. She's just gonna smack on their basic attack. Does she restore HP? I don't think so. Oh no, she does a little bit. I can't see what buff that is on the bottom. This part should undoubtedly expect talent in swordplay. That's fun. I like that. I like that segment.
Looks like I passed the test, right?
Yeah. Well done. You passed with flying colors.
Great! Hey, hurry up and congratulate me.
Congratulations, March.
I couldn't have done it without my masters and you, Mr. Teaching Assistant. So if I were to take on that IPC guy now, what would you say are my chances?
You already have a martial arts background and plenty of real combat experience. With swordplay guidance from me and Yun Li, if you were to challenge the IPC's security mechs now, I believe...
You wouldn't stand a chance.
Yun Li's... right.
No chance? Hey, are you trying to crush my confidence? I'm the kind of girl who performs better when I'm showered with praise, just so you know.
March, it's 2 of those mech things that summon minions. Maybe stand a chance if you use your bow. Taking a break, the mechs are still training. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, come on. You're just talking nonsense to keep me motivated.
I thought teaching March was just something of a hobby, but now, actually seeing her progress gives me a sense of accomplishment.
Oh, really? So now you finally acknowledge her talent, Master Yun Li? Don't worry, Miss March. I've been serious about teaching you from the start.
Don't try to cause a rift between us. Every move and technique I taught March is straight from the Juming art of swordplay.
15 days of training is short, Miss March. Whether you pass or fail this test, I hope you'll continue with the basics, because that's your best shot at winning. After every test, the General would take me to the Artisanship Commission for sword maintenance. Let's go, Miss March. Today, I'll follow the General's example as a way of acknowledging your progress.
Thank you, Master Yenching.
What's later in a dark corner of Loufu?
So, have you found any information about her?
Yeah, that girl is one of the nameless on the Astral Express. Oh, she's no pushover. Don't you think this bet's a bit too risky?
Yeah, it is. So what? Have you seen those big shots in the strategic investment department? Do they ever make safe bets? She thinks she can fool me by flying under the radar? You there! Get me the most powerful mech we've got!
Understood. Checking the inventory now.
Now I'm curious to see what this 15-day crash course apprentice is really capable of.
Alright, gotta pass the second sword trial. 4 days till then. Which progress is incredible. Already qualified to fully master cutting cold.
Did I?
The next goal is building up this move and learning the next level of swordplay. Oh, I totally get it. Is that one? How many pins can I set? Can I set as many as I want? Oh no, it moves. Okay. I'll just leave on that for now then. Also, yes, more health would be nice. Think about training more defense, because we're gonna need that. Do this.
Do this. I learned so much today. Wonder what I'll run into today.
March 7 is frustrated about how to improve her swordplay when encountering a familiar figure. Well, you weren't missing much of that. Haha appeared, but there was no voicing or anything like that. So, I'm just gonna skip that for you guys. Really wasn't much to it. But, something news here. During sword training, March 7 can receive assistance from companions. Enhance the effective training and excursions. Starting today will help Miss March with her sword training. Please use the assist effects. More defense, actually. Look at the training execution activities that satisfy the assist effect and highlights.
All swords and no play.
Oh,
makes
right.
March a dull girl, you know.
That's what that fourth slot there is for. Rest and do a defense and physical. The day spent sword training is awfully full of interesting stories.
How should I go about this? Huh?
Probably illuminate gourd. Increase food consumption by 200%, but the effect is 400. Increase the next training efficiency after performing excursion by 100%. I'm gonna go with the first one, actually. Consumes a lot of mood, huh? How much? That's a lot. Hold on. You think we could fit one of those and two of these in?
I'll fight 10. Wonder what I'll run into today.
7 gave up on the little letting the heliobus's lower motion in exchange for sword skills. Just then, How was leaving because of a certain zombie-related cause. There's zombies in the Loufu? And they paranormal hunt, and now they're available in the excursion. Oh, nice. That's for like the resting part. Cyber compass. No, I want more defense.
If you keep upping the training, I'm gonna start skipping class.
Sorry for today, we can go to Midnight Paranormal Hunt together with in Feistel Garden. Well, definitely. Do 2 of those and always 20%. Okay, then do like an actual rest after that.
What do you recommend? Huh? That's enough training for today. I need time to...
Time for sword trial.
Time for your second test. I'll be your examiner this time, and I'll be testing your ability to defeat enemies with unconventional moves. Grandpa always said that everything can be a sword, and that there are endless possibilities for learning swordplay in this vast world. If you want to defeat your opponent, you'll need your own secret move.
Speaking of secret moves, I've prepared some flaming potent tea.
Huh? Is that the flaming potent tea from Arumali?
You got it! I saw this immersia where the hero drank the flaming potent tea and started stumbling and shaking all over the place. But then he managed to defeat his father's murderer with his drunken swordplay.
Good example. Do you know how to do the drunken swordplay?
No. I figured I could just learn it by drinking flaming potent tea.
That's not how it works in real life, Miss March.
You have any other tricks up your sleeve, Miss March?
Absolutely. I've learned a lot from my adventures.
I've heard you've traveled a lot, Miss March. I'm excited to see how you incorporate your experiences into your swordplay moves.
Your opponent this time is similar to the IPC mechs. Unsheath your swords and give it everything you've got.
According to the schedule, there's a test today, right? I'm ready.
See, before you get in there and maul the guy,
Step closer to
machine.
star-grazing glass
Molten
Graceland.
lapis. Need more dexterity. Let's do this. If I do this, I mean March is gonna do this all on her own. Effect resistance, that's nice. Oh, that's her move, Molten Lapis. Good, she's recovering some health back. Like, damn, she's tough. She's just freaking kicked off that imprisonment. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make March tanky. I want to make her tanky. But also hit hard at the same time, too. Get all that strength and defense up. Well fought, March, as expected in my decisible. Nice.
Phew, that was tough.
Those moves were pretty unconventional, but the way you've blended them into your swordplay was impressive. It's like you've developed your own unique style, Miss March. So, I thought you were just wasting your time traveling around with Yun Li's encouragement. But it seems like it's paid off.
Well, well. Looks like someone's finally seeing sense.
Thank you both for your guidance. So, did I pass the test?
Without a doubt. You aced it.
Awesome! Hey, Mr. Teaching Assistant. Isn't it about time you showered me with praise?
Yeah, congratulations.
I won't be modest this time. My skills have improved by leaps and bounds.
General Jing Yuan once told me that everyone has the potential to be my master. Not just Cloud Knight instructors, but also artists and outsiders. Actually, I was once convinced by Guinaifen into swallowing a sword. That's definitely not something you learn from regular practice.
Yoku Knifen did what now?
What do you think your odds are, March?
Maybe around 30 or 40%?
Are you ready for the final showdown?
Hope for the best and prepare for the worst.
Are you really March 7th?
Hey, even I can say things that sound profound and mysterious. You don't really think I'm dumb, do you?
From the test?
No.
I can tell that you still need some time to master your swordplay. But you did pretty well. Milk tea is on me today.
Yeah!
The progress report on the nameless girl's sword training is complete. What should I do now, Specialist Scott?
Huh? Are you being sarcastic or something?
I mean, don't I have other important tasks to do? It feels like a bit of a waste of time to keep tabs on some random girl's swordplay training.
Waste of time? No! This is about safeguarding the reputation of the IPC. honor of the Ember Lord. Are you saying that March 7th can actually take down an Arumaton from the Artisanship Commission with a sword? Come on, an Arumaton is no match for our state-of-the-art mechs. Go and strengthen our mechs even further. I refuse to believe that little sliver of metal can actually challenge our cutting-edge technology.
But the armor's already pretty thick.
No, it's not.
It's one scene, not two.
Reinforce it more. If I lose face, it's like losing face for the IPC and the Ember Lord. Can we afford to let that happen?
Understood.
That's the final sword training. 4 days until sword trial. Alright. Let's, how about increase next training efficiency? Before forming an excursion. So, okay, hold on. I do this, and then, oh, okay. Then strength. I want March to be tough as nails.
How should I go about this?
We need you more strength.
Okay.
On March's defense at level 2.
Today.
After helping Haha got an evidence related to the zombie case, March 7's culprit is hidden in the Fike Stroll Garden. You didn't miss much there. There was an escape heal by and How was there. That was about it. And no, none of it was voiced. Let's see. Yeah, let's get a cutie up.
All swords and no play.
Yeah, let's just
March
do
and
that
all, you know?
and 2 of these. So far, been like my favorite part is watching these go by. Because the art style is so different.
Today. Well done, me.
Let's increase some strength training.
Jeez, I'm exhausted.
And then do
I think today should
2
be
of those and 1 more of these.
What do you recommend?
Want some more defense?
That's enough training for today. I need time to absorb everything.
41 strength, jeez. March 7 was possessed and paralyzed by a heliobus that liked to teach people. Thankfully, Haha arrives and saved her. Still assisting us. Each action additionally increases strength and tenacity by 9. Sure, I like that.
If you keep upping the training, I'm gonna start skipping.
How about
class.
rest? How much defense do we have? Use more. Actually, get rid of defense. Oops, hold on. Get rid of that one and do dexterity.
Let's do it.
Get a little more speed. Teach you March my ways. High defense, high damage.
So much today. Well done, me.
You tell I like playing a tank. Strength's at level 3 now. And now it's sword trial time.
Before we start the test, there's something I need to tell you, Miss March. I've received a challenge letter from Scott.
What was that loser
He's
want?
made thorough preparations, contacting the Realm Keeping Commission and getting approval for a martial arts exchange event. He even chose Arumali as the venue. Seems like he has some connections there.
He really does love that place.
According to the rules, the person receiving the challenge letter has the right to decline the challenge.
Declining would be like admitting defeat. Of course I'll accept.
Can't have that.
But before that, you need to pass the final test, the graduation exam.
Graduating already, March.
I'm surprised too.
Well, it's not really graduation. It's just that the opponent for this exam is your master, Yenqing.
When General Jing Yuan was teaching me swordplay, he used to personally spar with me during crucial moments to assess my skills.
After all, the master should be the one who is most aware of their students' strengths and weaknesses.
But Master Yenqing, facing you in a duel, do I really stand a chance?
How will we ever find out if you don't even try? Are you only scared because I'm your opponent, Miss March?
Oh, please.
Unsheath your swords and get ready, Miss March. The duel starts now.
I'm actually fighting Yanqing.
Final test. I'm a little nervous.
Oh, let's learn some sword moves
Come on,
first. Get
March
some
7. You got
health.
this.
Crit damage. March 7's attack can ignore a certain amount of enemy's defense. That sounds nice. Increased damage dealt by sword pressure, molten lapis. Do this one too. Haven't mastered those yet. Alright then, we're all set. Be good. Kick his ass, March. Damn, she just died. Oh shit, he actually is here.
Sword, heed me.
Oh shit.
Punish evil.
She's got this. I do like these segments, 'cause these are unique battles right here.
Cut through the ranks.
Damn, March just survived a massive sword being cleaved on her.
Out of moves. Punish evil.
Boy.
I failed.
Getting low on health there, but we're doing good.
Not bad. You've made it this far, Miss March. You've passed the exam.
Oh,
Congratulations, March.
I told you compliments make me better.
With your swordplay skills, you can effortlessly take down IPC mechs, March.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident too.
But looking back, haven't you learned something more important than just swordplay?
Yeah, I've not only learned swordplay from masters, but I've also met a bunch of people and gained a lot of insights from my experiences.
Those experiences will nourish your sword skills. It's just like Master Yunli said. Everything can be a sword. And there are endless possibilities for learning swordplay in the vast world.
That actually makes sense. Now, I'd love to hear your suggestions on how to defeat Scott.
Oh boy. Defeat him fair and square using his sword. Maybe you can use another method. Nah, defeat him fair and square.
Yeah, I'll show Scott the power of the Sanjo.
Or you can have
sword
How How. What would How How do?
I remember
Probably
Yan
buffer.
once said, there are many ways to defeat villains.
Oh.
But if you want to become a true
Maybe.
hero, you have to focus on
Instead of
self-
her with a fight, we How How next to her. That'd be kind of
Do you
interesting.
feel any closer to becoming the great hero you've always dreamed of?
Ah, yes, absolutely. The great hero within me is definitely up to the task.
Go beat his ass. What up, Scott? You douche.
Well, well. It isn't our hero, March 7th.
I'm not hiding or backing down. You challenged me, and I'm here to accept it. But I'm curious, why pick Arum Alley of all places? It's packed with tourists around, and it'd be bad if someone got hurt.
Why Alroom Alley? Well, your buddy knows the answer to that.
Do I? Well, this is a place you lost a bet and barked like a dog, after all. I remember that.
That fateful day
It was
left a
hilarious.
mark on me. That's why I chose this.
Sadly, I don't have the footage to
I wanna
that
show all those
event.
people who laughed at me that I can stand on my own 2 feet again. They'll be like, what? That Scott is back again? What's he got up to this time? They'll see that I, Scott, who was once shamed in front of everyone, is back in Alroom Alley to restore his honor. They'll see that it won't be me squealing like a pig today, but you!
Dude's kind of petty, don't you think?
Yeah, if that's all a villain did in an immersia, I'd definitely be asking for a refund.
I am.
Ah, shut up! Look, I have my principles. I refuse to spend my life haunted by what happened in Alroom Alley. Do you think I'm just some sort of IPC small fry?
Yeah, actually.
I've been patient for so long, just waiting for the right moment. I don't care about proving my greatness. It's about showing everyone in Alroom Alley that I will reclaim what was taken from me.
Maybe in a lecture, you're not getting back what you lost.
No, you won't.
I've been keeping an eye on you. Seriously, do you really believe that you, a rookie who's only been learning swordplay for 15 days, can defeat my invincible mechs? Dream on! Enough with the talk. Let's get down to business, boys.
Once you bite the dust, you'll know what I'm capable of.
You wanna beat that ass? Oh, this music, nice. We're almost doing 500 damage. So, how's my surviving performance points? That's the thing. I think she's answering my question right now. Got some health back.
Not very sportsmanlike. Not very sportsmanlike. Now watch this. Azure Dragon.
Oh, she has to defeat the minions.
Watch this. Not very sportsmanlike. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Another fight. Hey, a gun?
White Tiger, let's
Who said you can bring a gun?
awesome.
did you all lose to that rookie?
Hey, stop blaming others! Didn't you lose to me too?
So, does that mean I have to? No way! This can't be happening! How could a tiny piece of scrap metal defeat the IPC's mechs? You guys must have cheated! This doesn't count! I demand a rematch!
Scrap metal, huh? The key to victory is never the weapon. It's the person wielding it!
Let's not forget our bet now.
Yeah, let's not forget our bet!
Enough! Fine. I've done this before anyway. I apologize. I want to apologize to the owner of the Sleepless Earl. It's my fault for causing trouble and making a scene on purpose.
What about the squealing like a pig part?
Yeah, don't forget the squealing!
Make him squeal! Make him squeal!
Hold on a sec. I want to get this on video.
Damn, March is brutal.
Again. All right, but before I squeal like a pig, there's something else I want to say. IPC mechs are a total joke. Oink! Oink, oink! Oink! Oink, oink! Oink!
Peak voice acting, by the way. That's what kind of sword this is. A sword that wins is a good sword to me. I bet. R7 is squaring up to a sword fight using martial arts she learned. Is that a comic book? That's cool. Oh, that's where you get your Stellar Jade. You can witness this ending in the SK Ghost Ghouls, Rats and Rights. Okay.
Master Yun,
Jinkwei.
you're teaching rocks. Oh,
Bae.
shame my body can't keep up with my brain.
R7 complete stories so various sword dart exploits. Different as escapades, companion assistant, sword dart antidotes can even different ways to ultimately finish. Each time a story is completed for the sword dart escapade, March 7 will gain trialed insight, which will enhance your stats and start a new round of training. Interesting. By completing the story through a sword dart escapade, the final rewind, the feature for a specific escapade, will be unlocked, allowing you to explore different story endings. If different people were to practice swordplay with you, different stories will unfold, right? I was just wondering if there's any chance to have adventures with other buddies. So, finale rewind. Oh, okay.
Not bad.
Oh! Ha!
With yours?
Yeah.
Oh, you can skip this. Good.
Now, I'd love to hear your suggestions on...
Oh, that's what this is. Alright, let's see how this goes.
Remember Yanqing, do you feel any close by?
Yes, absolutely.
There's actually lore here, too. Sword Art Journalist. Dr. How How.
You two.
Oh, now you're voiced.
Sent you a challenge, so we were wondering if
Weird.
there's anything we can do to help you defeat him. Well, thanks, Wawa. You've already been a huge help by teaching me how to use the exercising tools. Even though I've only been learning swordplay for a short time, I'm confident I can take down the IPC mechs. Don't mention it. It's actually me who should be thanking you, March.
But seriously, didn't he kick Scott's butt already? So why is he back again? Don't humans ever learn from their mistakes?
Apparently not.
No, Mr. Tail. There's a saying, revenge is a dish best served cold. But Scott hardly has any patience. He couldn't resist the temptation to get back at us. Still, I beat him, it'd be a little less satisfying.
You just got a good beating. Isn't satisfying enough for you?
I can't quite put my finger on it, but it just wouldn't be satisfying enough.
I get it. Some people never learn, no matter how many times you knock them down. They'll never admit defeat or learn anything.
So, how do we get him to admit defeat?
Do you have any ideas, Mr. Tail?
Listen, kid, I'm not trying to rag on you, but you're always playing into Scott's hands with your approach. He set up these rules for a fight between his mechs and your sword, and you agreed. Then he laid out what to do if you win or lose, and you agreed again. It's basically just another one of Scott's organized sports events, and it's not even fun if you win.
Rules are meant to be broken, though.
Hey, cut it out, kid. Just leave the cool catchphrases to me. I'm a heliobus, and I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. Just remove my seal.
Is it really okay to remove your seal?
What's the harm? As long as you don't go snitching to that ghosty, we won't run into any trouble. Just wait and see. I'll make Scott change his mind and admit defeat wholeheartedly. What do you say?
Oh, you're awesome, Mr. Tail.
Leave it to you, then. I like this. There's different endings to this. That's kind of cool.
Well, well. If it isn't our hero, March.
We're back here, but now with How How.
I'm not hiding or backing down. You challenged me, and I'm here to accept it.
We're here to fight. What's wrong with you people? Sending me a threatening letter? Who are you trying to scare?
A threatening letter? What are you even talking about?
Oh, stop playing dumb. Didn't you slip this into my pocket?
What?
Mr. Scott,
Oh.
a great sinner of
Wait a minute.
arrogance and insolence.
Hold up.
You have inflicted your twisted lust for power upon
Oh my
that
God.
innocent shop owner and insulted the
It's Persona
extraordinary
5.
Genjo sword.
That's really cool.
Decided to
I like that.
confess all your crimes in person. The time for change is now.
The calling card.
Desires will be stripped away by us.
Writing is
Wait,
terrible.
where's the palace, though?
I wouldn't have understood it if you hadn't just read it to me.
That's really cool. I like
What the
that.
heck did you just say?
I love that.
Hey, who said that?
No one said anything. You must have imagined it.
Well, enough for chit-chat. March 7th, I'm going to make you bark. I didn't even see her draw her sword. Time seemed to freeze, and all I saw was a flash of green fire. In an instant, I remembered staring out at the sea as a child, glimpsing a faint green light through the thick fog, which turned out to be the home of that girl, Rakshmi.
What the hell are you
Seriously,
talking
who lights a
about?
green lantern in their house? Those guys must be nuts. Why am I suddenly remembering these things? Is my life flashing before my eyes? Am I dead?
Looks like this is Scott's mind. I'd better find where his most twisted desires are lurking.
Playing his tail. Oh my god, we are. Flashback to Arm Alley. Or Fox and Tail the Haunt.
Scott, get your butt over here.
This guy looks just like his old man. Humans spend decades trying to heal their childhood traumas, and Scott might be no different.
What's with all the yelling on the weekend, Dad? We're sleeping.
Sleeping? How many times do I have to tell you? Do credits sleep? Does the free market sleep? Does the invisible hand sleep? Forget it, we'll discuss this later. Pafana's parents came by earlier. They heard about Pafana breaking his leg while playing Skydart, and they found out that you carried him to the hospital. So they decided to visit the father of their son's best friend.
So, Scott was kind-hearted as a kid.
You idiot! Aren't you and Pafana competing for the captain position on the Skydart team? Why are you befriending your own rival? And you even carried him to the hospital? You're such a caring guy, aren't you? Lyndon Scott, how many times have I told you that our Scott family crest is the Lone Wolf? And our family motto is no enemies, no friends, only prey. Would you carry your prey to the hospital?
Well, little Scott was pretty unfortunate to be born into such a family.
Dad's kind of a dick.
But, Dad, I broke his leg on purpose. If I hadn't taken him to the hospital, others would have suspected me.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Oh, so that's how.
Never mind, they're both douchey.
I'm so sorry, Scott. I shouldn't have scolded you. I apologize.
It's okay, Dad, because you're the best.
I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. It seems his most twisted desires aren't here.
Moving on from that. Oh.
Scott Sr., you're suspected of accepting a huge bribe. Now come with us.
Ah, the old guy got caught!
I knew this day would eventually come. I only have one question, Captain. Who sold me out?
An internal tip-off. We're not allowed to disclose any details.
An internal tip-off. Most of those involved have neither the motive nor the evidence. Who could it be?
It was me, Dad. I turned you in.
You? Scott? You're the one who turned me in?
Oh, man! This guy is heartless! The old guy looks like he's about to cry!
Damn.
I'm so proud of you.
Proud?
Dad.
Use me as a stepping stone to reach
God
greater
damn,
heights.
what the fuck is this family?
Lyndon Scott, you are the pride of the Scott family. A true lone wolf. And your dad is so proud of you.
Bruh.
I'll do as you've taught me, Father.
Jeez, this guy is simply hopeless. His most twisted desires aren't here at all.
Going down Scott's path of life.
Yes, buddy. I'm getting transferred to the Tartarian. Let's grab a drink after work.
This guy actually has friends?
I don't think it lasts long, don't worry.
Maybe I can find something here that'll make him change his ways.
The Tartarian? That's the frontier fortification vessel, isn't it? You haven't slipped up at work lately, have you?
Ha ha ha! So it was you who meddled and got me transferred, right? No one else on our team has the skill to pull something like this off.
Come on! Why am I not surprised at all?
It couldn't be helped. Your position was so desirable, I had to make a move.
It's not just about the position, is it? There's also Rakshmi. No one will ever compete with you for her again.
Rakshmi? Glimpsing a faint green light through the thick fog. Could it be that Rakshmi is the love of Scott's life?
Please, promise me that you'll treat her well.
Of course, Ashavat. Go to the Tartarian without worries. I'll take care of her while you're away.
Seems like his most twisted desires are not here either.
I'd imagine they'd probably be further in. This is kind of entertaining so far.
How long have we known each other, Scott?
Around 7 or 8 years? Why?
We've been working together for so long, and
Wait, it's an Agenium?
just realized our hometowns are so close to each other. Talk about a coincidence.
Yeah, we never get a chance to talk about this stuff at the office.
Oh, I didn't realize Scott was actually a scumbag with a pure...
No, you don't say. No, don't speak too soon.
Years, there's something I've been keeping to myself. Too afraid to tell you.
You like me, don't you?
Why are you being so blunt?
Oh, well done, Scott. I like your straightforward style.
Yeah. I want to be your girlfriend, Scott.
Gotcha, Scott. Ooh, I found your weakness.
Gotcha! Gotcha off guard!
Wait, what?
I recorded everything! You know office romances are strictly forbidden in our department. Once I make this recording public, you'll never be able to compete with me for the specialist position.
Bro.
What the?
Well, alright. That's exactly what I love about you, Scott.
What the heck?
I'll step aside for you. But when the day comes that I surpass you in the same manner, I hope you'll acknowledge my intentions.
Thanks, but no thanks. I'm a lone wolf, remember?
Oh, he's such a jerk.
For real. He's a dick. A douche.
Is that a wolf? Wait. No, that must be Scott himself.
What?
The crown behind him must be his most twisted desire. Oh, finally, I found the depths of your hopeless soul. I'll strip away your twisted desires.
Who are you? This is my place. How did you get in here?
Is that how he sees himself as a wolf?
Come and go.
Like
as
legit.
I please. Do I need your permission? Let me tell you something. In your quest to reach the top, you've trampled over everything that's decent.
It's all about success. I'm the pride of the Scott family, a certified lone wolf. I'll do whatever it takes to reach the pinnacle of life.
But are you truly happy? You've sacrificed your family, your friends, and your love. All for those meaningless credits. Ask yourself, are you truly happy?
Am I happy? Am I truly happy? Oh, I'm so happy! I'm ecstatic! You couldn't even begin to imagine how happy I am! Sacrificing my emotions? Ha! What a joke! What good do my emotions do me? Can they turn into a delicious meal or a glass of wine? Can they pilot a starship? Or buy me a mansion? So, answer me this. Do you think anyone would pay credits for my emotions? No way! But I can trade my credits for emotions. With enough credits, I can make anyone my friend.
This man is truly hopeless. Maybe I need to try a different approach this time.
But I'm not
Truly
about to spend my
something.
hard-earned credits on something as pointless as emotions. I'm a lone wolf. A lone wolf from the Scott family. With no enemies or friends. Only prey.
Bring it on, Scott the Lone Wolf. I'll show you what I'm made of.
God, that's really lame. Oh, I'm fighting with my actual team. Oh, geez, been a while since I've seen that on the right.
Take your positions. Let's improvise. The mood is set.
What does this do? Damage, right? Quantum damage.
Right on time. Yes, you.
Hit me.
Down to earth.
Stay
For your help.
Melt. Leap through clouds.
Scott. We're gone.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Fiend or devil. I'll crush them all.
Go beat up Scott.
set. Let the show begin. Did the rhythm get messy?
Melt. Down to earth.
At him.
Specialist God! Specialist God! What's the matter?
I learned about this guy's life just to go beat him up at the end. I like that.
March 7th swung her sword, and something green entered your body. Then you froze and started muttering something. Are you okay?
Hey! March 7th! What did you do to Specialist God?
Me? I didn't do anything. Seriously. Mr. Tail, what did you do to Scott?
Doing all his emotions, didn't you?
Come on, what are you thinking? I just stripped away his most twisted desire. Watch what's about to happen.
Okay.
Oh, Scott seems weird. Did you really make him change his ways, Mr. Tail?
Well, this is my first time doing something like this, so I'm not sure how things will turn out.
You've managed to make a guy like him turn over a new leaf. You're amazing, Mr. Tail.
I'm even more amazing than you think. Look, it's kicking in now. Oh!
Specialist Scott, what's wrong with you?
Peak voice acting.
Specialist God, snap out of it!
What have you done to him, Mr. Tail?
I removed his twisted desires.
Is he gonna be okay after this?
He's genuinely trying to become a lone wolf.
Bro. Good thing you're on our side.
Yeah, you ought to remember it's best not to make an enemy out of Wahwa.
Don't bite me, Specialist God!
Run for your life! Specialist Scott has gone insane! Aw, I thought Mr. Tail would possess me and teach me some super cool.
You don't want that.
Swordplay.
Nah, I told you, I'm not really one for violence.
Will he return to normal after that? That's what I want to know. Probably not. Be funny we see him later, try to talk to him, and he's just like fucking howling. It's like, oh no, he didn't. They just left him like that. Well, no more stats increase after that, but that was a different ending, so yeah, that's cool. I'll take that.
Someone stopped me on the road
So-
earlier. They said I was a 1 in a million super talented martial arts genius.
Bet they did. Ooh, elation. There's only 3 of them. Are there any more unlimited rewards? No, so they must give. The last 3 might be given the next update then. Okay. A lot of stellar J's in here. Jeez, look at all this. Hundreds. 400 right there. And then all this. Then you get a relic tuner and a track of destiny. That's nice. I'm gonna do something a little different with this one. Since this one has like different endings and different sections, I'm actually gonna be doing this in like 3 more different parts probably after this. Just to kind of show everything. Just so it doesn't have to be all in one video. It can be more digestible that way. But anyways, that's gonna be for me on this one. Next time we'll hang out with Cheekway, see what she's got in store. And until then, see you guys then. Please support me on social media or support my friends. Really appreciate it. All the links in the description below. Until then, see you.